So, for... I was thinking about this. For some inspiration points, who wants to tell me what happened last session? If anybody does remember. Because it was over 3 weeks ago.
Right, I can't remember where we started the episode, but we messed around with Acacia, got our starters.
We started it with the battles at the gym. Meeting Jim at the gym.
At the gym.
Right, yes, Jim at the gym.
Yeah, we did go and battle, and then we
got our starters
dinner.
At the end of the second episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seems right.
Went, got dinner, waited for Dee on her boat, took the boat.
Assaulted the tentacle.
Right, there's
Yes.
seasickness and fun familial conversations.
That is true. I do believe Kid lost
Then
his hat
Angie.
and then got it back.
Oh yeah, he briefly lost his hat and he got a Zubat.
Yep.
And he got attacked by tentacles.
Yes, you did get attacked by tentacles. You also got attacked by the unfortunate event that is birth that is being born to a father that might or might not be Gary Oak. I phrased that sentence really weirdly. That sentence went places I didn't
Birth.
Birth.
I was like, wait, what
Unfortunate.
got birth in the last name? What?
But yes, you guys have been for the past day, basically, yeah, on a boat, going across the sea, down south towards what you have been told is a small island. It is not Cinnabar yet, because it takes a couple of days to get down there. But you have decided to stop over on a place called Shell Island that your Captain D... Yes, Shell Island, that your Captain D has informed you is a nice little burg. Nothing as huge as, the places that you potentially all come from, except for Kid. I presume Kid partially lives out in the wild. Lived out in the wild prior to this. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna start, if you guys are okay. We're gonna start as we pull into Shell Port. A relatively small marina that nevertheless seems to get regular use. You can tell right away that this is a pretty common stopping point and perhaps a place where many fishermen live, and even more tradesmen make their halfway point. This isn't glittering Pallet City. This isn't that, skyline that you left behind the day before. You can see the silhouettes of a few buildings and a few lit windows, but more than anything, you notice quiet beaches, swaying palm leaves, and a forest in the distance, on the other side of the island. And instead of the hustle and bustle of the city, there is instead the soft wash and retreat of the tide beneath the dock as you all pull in. So, with that said, you guys are pretty haggard, given your previous encounter. But what are we doing?
Did we have time to, because they attacked at night before... Did we have time to rest, or is it still that night? Did we go and...
It's still that night. You haven't rested. You guys essentially met these tentacle out on the, the reef. And then you it was probably less than an hour, I would say.
Did that storm hit before we ran into the tentacles or after? I can't remember.
It was before.
Before, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I want to go explore, but...
So, we explore?
Chester's unconscious, kinda...
Well, Pokemon Center can be a first stop.
That's true. They
You're not
probably
wrong.
there. Okay. Right, yeah.
I'll get you some Band-Aids, too.
That'd be good. Tentacle hurt. Ow. I didn't expect it to come right at me like that. I
Yeah, I
offended it or
wouldn't,
something.
in the future, I would say maybe don't touch the jellyfish.
Yeah.
Or let them touch you.
Yeah, agreed.
Or wear gloves now.
Yeah.
Full actual rubber gloves, not like fingerless gloves.
I don't like those.
Those
It's
work
not a bad
on
idea.
poison as well. I guess they do. As long as they can't touch your skin. I know they're good for electric type Pokemon.
You need them thick enough to not, hit skin.
Captain
I'm gonna
D.
leave you in charge of the glove procurement. Then you seem to know what we're looking for.
Yeah, I'm sure they just sell them at the beach shack.
Tentacle are around here, probably.
One set of tentacle gloves coming right up. Captain D leans over, kind of from the top of the boat where she'd gone, and then comes back down slowly and goes, well, you boys, hope you all have fun, but you don't look so hot, dear. And she kind of pats you on the back, Milo, since you're the one that had sustained the hardest hit. Goes, why don't you head over to the Pokemon Center? And I'm afraid I can't really accompany you there. I'll probably, maybe go out for a late cup of tea and then head back to the pier here. But we got a couple of days or however long you want to spend here, really. And I'm not too tied down. Just want to catch up on the, what do the kids call it these days? Hot goss? Something like that.
No. No one says that.
Yeah, but yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Go find a Pokemon Center, get my boys back up to full health, and then explore for a bit. I guess we really aren't on any sort of timetable, right?
Not really. Are you gonna stay with the boat, like, in this general, do we just come back here when we're ready?
I think I'm gonna have myself a look-see around and see which one of my old friends are still around for that cup of tea, but, if you always need me, yeah, you can come to the pier and ask around, or you can ask around at the repair shop on the north end of town. Might be there.
Can you just give me your phone number so we can just text you?
Oh,
Milo's got his phone up too. He was about to ask you.
Hold on a second, and she kind of digs in her pockets of her large apron. And eventually...
If we do, will you actually answer?
She goes, sure, if I hear, and she pulls out what appears to be effectively a Nokia. Like the brick one. And then she kind of squints at it, pulls it away from her face, frowns, and then goes, oh dear, where's my glasses? Now hold on a second.
Does that even get text messages? Should we just send by post? Do you have a flying Pokemon?
Well, I don't on my... Look, why don't you ask? It's important for you kids to learn how to talk to people. I heard all you do these days is text. You can just ask. They all know me. Just there's a Pokemart. There's a shop, a repair shop in the north end of town.
Faster.
Sure. Well, hold on. I still haven't found my glasses, dear. Just give me a... You're so impatient. Not that I'm surprised, mind you, but... Goodness.
Get off the boat.
Are her glasses on top of her head?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. It takes a while for her to realize that. Like a solid 5 minutes later, she eventually puts them on and then begins to, play the trombone with the phone again, and then hitting buttons.
V is just slowly sliding off the side of the boat, trying to get down onto the deck.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Oh boy. Okay. Decent first roll of the night.
Yep. Good start. Yeah, you're able to. I mean, you're pretty close. You're basically right up against the dock, so you're able to do it, and you're not super hurt or anything.
Slowly, climbs up over the side, on this side, up onto the siding, and then like slowly lowers himself off the side as she's like messing with her phone.
Oh, well, what's this? Now, hold on. This is not right. This is Snake. What is this? Oh, nope, that's not. Hold on a second. Oh, I have a missed call from Bill. Oh, that's not good. Well, hold on. Maybe it's in
Kid.
settings.
How about
Kid, are you
we
coming?
just look for you at the shop, and when we find you, you can give us your number.
She immediately puts away the phone and just gives you a thumbs up and goes, "That sounds great, dear."
Yeah, I think that's going to be the easiest way to get out of here.
Now we're gonna be looking for her for the next 3 days and not be able to find her.
That's fine.
I mean,
Fine.
worst case scenario, we just fall back to the boat, right?
It's not a big town, dear. It's not like Pallet. It's like what Pallet used to be. It's not a limited number of people you could potentially go through before you eventually get to me.
I don't know what palette used to be, but I'm assuming you mean smaller.
You are just adorable. And she kind of looks like she would reach out and pinch your cheeks, but you're already down on the deck, so she's just like, all right, well, it's time for that afternoon, midnight tea, so you boys have a good night, and I'll see you later, eventually.
Maybe. If we ever find you again, okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I guess we
Either
could
that
also
or we just take the boat.
Okay.
Fine.
She's
Town you don't know in the middle of the night. Hurt. Good luck. Enjoy.
I mean, we're Pokemon trainers. That's how this goes.
All right, are we all heading to the
Inspiring.
Pokemon Center then?
Yes.
Okay.
As we're walking, I'm sure we can figure out how to hotwire the boat if nothing else, right?
Probably. After seeing you at the gym, I trust you figure it out.
I could do it. I could definitely do it.
I just don't want to test fate. I don't want to find out.
How much harder could electronics be than a lock?
Well, look, the Pokemon Center. Hey, it was really close. He just runs off.
The Pokemon Center, it's not difficult to find because, like Dee said, there's only a smattering of buildings here. Most of them appear to be just houses that people live in. And even the Pokemon Center itself is small. It's only a one-story building, although it seems to be longer towards the back. And it's right on the edge of what appears to be the kind of wilder area, for lack of a better word. But you guys make your way over there, and what's the plan? What are we doing?
Is that Chansey that's just obviously standing out in like the
Welcoming
dark
party?
midnight, just staring into the parking lot, waiting for us?
Yes, weirdly enough, when you come close, you blink and it disappears. No, I'm just kidding.
Stories about the Slender Chansey.
We'd
We never see it, though.
That's the
Slender
horror.
Chansey does not exist.
It's an urban legend.
We just walked in.
Okay. Sounds good.
I guess we should probably heal up, and then do we want to, how late is it? Do we want to go do dinner? Is it like we were heading to bed, and then we got attacked by jellyfish? Like, what time of
If
day?
we're lucky, they'll actually feed us at this one.
I mean, you know what they're going to offer you, right? They're going to offer you microwave meals. That's all
No,
they have here.
they have like real meals, and then they have microwave stuff after hours. But they have real food,
Oh,
right?
that's right, he did say.
It's midnight. I don't know if they're gonna.
No, it's
I
midnight.
hate to break your spirit
Check
here.
my phone. Is it actually midnight?
It's closer to like... let's see, hold on, I'm gonna double check quickly. What is the season right now? It's closer to like 7 or 8.
Okay,
Well, then,
we
we're
hurry.
gonna
For
heal.
my
Up.
purposes.
We're gonna explore. I thought it was late.
Awesome.
It
That
was
was
dark,
really-
but I don't think it was like late. Yes. So they
like-
just he just runs into the Pokemon Center. Just don't stop dinner without us, please.
All right. You notice right away that the entrance to this one is significantly smaller, and there's like less spaces to sit, but it still has the same recognizable Pokemon Center counter, and there is a nurse at the desk with the company-required dress code of pink hair. This one appears to be a woman, and she kind of just turns around, glances, smiles at all of you. Very friendly-like, and goes, "Well, hello there. More new faces, wow. A little bit surprised. Don't see that around very often. Meal, you see?
Yeah.
You have real food, right?
What? Well, yes, we wouldn't have fake food, I imagine.
You'd
are,
be surprised.
are you all trainers, I presume?
Yeah.
Which, to that point, are your Pokemon out right now, or what are we doing?
I have Riolu out. He's kind of like limping along next to me.
All mine are away.
Actually, I have a Pokemon Center map for this one, so let's go.
Rookie's just chilling on kid's shoulder.
All right. Where are your? Riolu.
It's so big.
It is so big. He grew. He leveled up
Why
and
is it so big?
he got strong.
Apparently. Actually, yeah, if you could, help my Chespin. He was kind of knocked unconscious in our last, little...
Horde encounter.
Yeah, he's kind of like holding the Pokeball in his hand, and he just holds it out, and he goes, Riolu, come
He's
on back.
fine.
I guess he'll actually call him by his name. Lou, come on back.
All
And
right.
he'll recall him as well, to have them both handed over to be healed.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. She takes the balls and she goes, "Oh, sure. Well, this'll take a little while. It's not immediate. Let's see, how many do we have in total here? Do you all want, these healed, or...?
Yeah, if you can do all of them. I've got 3.
I don't see why not. Just take me a little while longer, that's all. Give
Sure.
me the fainted one first, I
Healing.
suppose, dear. I'll, prioritize that when I get him
Yes,
back
please.
up.
He got hit really hard. That was unfortunate.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Tentacle.
Oh, goodness. Y'all tangled a tentacle, huh?
Speaking of which, do you have, like, a weight to weigh Pokemon?
Well, it's private, dear. You don't just ask a lady that. But yes, I have a weight.
I
don't
think that's what he
really
meant.
care how much you weigh. I want to...
He- a scale. Something that,
What- oh.
that we can... A way to weigh Pokemon?
Oh, right.
Weigh Pokemon.
Right. A scale.
Working English language.
Yeah, yes, I suppose we do. Have a scale back there in the emergency room and in the, why?
Okay, hold on. And I'll... Before I give her all of my Pokemon, I just, let out Tentacle.
Okay. which is significantly larger, I think, than we expect it to be. It just kind of flops over onto the counter and then begins to writhe because it is very clearly uncomfortable out of the water. Like, it's not dying or anything, but it's just like, ooh, and begins to
Just move over
slowly
and
like,
try to...
good.
I try to pick it up.
Weirdly enough, roll a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
Sure. Spices.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you managed to kind of scoop it up and kind of flop it back onto the counter, but then it begins to slowly just kind of melt on the flat
Also-
surface.
Man, do I need to make a strength check from what we learned?
I mean, you're just kind of shoving it back. You're not physically holding it up by yourself, so
Yeah.
that's fine. It's mostly supported by the counter. That was a very good move.
Where do I take this to weigh it?
Okay. Well, you don't have to take it out of its Pokeball to weigh it.
How does that
Right.
How does that work? How do you weigh it when it's tiny? Isn't it tiny?
Well, the Pokeball will automatically weigh it as long as you attune it to you all have trainer rings, I presume?
bottom.
Right, yes. Well, when you attune the Pokeball to the ring and you link them together, it should take a little while, but it'll automatically link to your Pokedex, and the Pokedex will record whatever data the Pokeball stores, and that'll automatically record the weight.
So,
Sandy?
How?
Is it like Durant Man? How even though it changes size, the weight stays the same?
Well,
But then the Pokeballs would be, like, so heavy. How
I'm
would you even, like, have an Onix?
well, no, the Pokeball converts it into energy, but there's still ways to, recognize the weight, because the Pokeball has the ability to recognize the species as well as. Look, I'm not really a technologically. I'm just gonna focus on healing your Pokemon, and can you please recall this
Sure.
tentacle, because it's kind of getting water all over the floor.
That's weird.
It is a tentacle. They're mostly water.
He just, like, pats Tentacle as she just, like, sloughs off the counter.
I'm just. I
Alright.
don't want to get stung again.
She's fancy, and V just, like, takes one of her tentacles and, like, waves at Milo. She's not gonna hurt you.
Go ahead
Okay.
and roll me a Constitution saving throw just for fun. Because this tentacle doesn't necessarily like you yet. Okay.
She's fine.
Yeah, you kind of grab it by the tentacle, but then you kind of reconsider and grab it in a different place because you kind of remember where the stingers were positioned.
Just don't touch that part, maybe.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
no
that's
plans
the-
to.
Fine.
It seems it just looks a little bit pathetic on the floor. Can you please just
Oh,
Rude.
she's fine. Isn't she cute? I was talking to Milo, though. He got stung by a tentacle. By the way, do you have Band-Aids? And or
Oh,
jellyfish... What are you supposed to put on jellyfish
I
stings?
mean, if you
I
have
heard you put
something
pee
like
on
an
it.
ointment or
No,
something, that would be-
don't
that'd
put
be
pee on
great.
You
that.
pee on it?
No, that's an urban
It
legend.
would.
Don't pee on it. That's not actually a thing. That's not real. Oh goodness. Okay, you guys are wow, it's really impressive that you have a tentacle because they're wow. Yeah, it's
She's pretty cool.
she's very cool. I'm kind of surprised that you managed to catch one because it doesn't seem like
Hey.
you guys are new to this, I'm presuming.
What was that supposed to mean?
She kind of puts her hands on her hips and goes, "Do you want me to heal your Pokemon or not?"
Please.
Sure.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Nurse, whoever you are, you didn't give us a name.
Oh, well, I'm actually very sorry. That is very rude of me. My name is Juliet. Nurse Juliet, or just Julie, if you want.
Shoot.
But yes, I will take all your Pokemon. She starts kind of like slowly putting them on the tray that she slides out from under the counter, one by one.
Healing and food, please.
Right.
And maybe
Yeah.
Band-Aids.
I'll be fine. Let's get something to eat, get our Pokemon all healed up, and that way we can get back out there before it gets too late and explore the town a little bit, like Kid said.
Right.
All right. And Kid, are you also giving up Froakie and Zubat or no?
Well, I'll hand her Frokey's Pokeball. Zubat didn't get hurt.
Okay. Sounds good.
At least we have somebody with us if we need to leave.
All right.
I mean, I don't... Can't leave without them either way.
Great.
Well, it'll be a while because I am kind of alone by here tonight. But are you boys also looking for a place to stay tonight then?
Yes, please.
All
I
right.
keep forgetting that we need to actually inform them that they need to take care of us. Because
I mean,
I think I
figured
just kind of
it's
assumed that when we
Right?
walk in that they'll know, right?
Isn't it like a whole package deal? Like, you heal our Pokemon, we can eat here and, like, stay?
All right, but I'm not omnipotent, dear. I'm not. Some people just come in here to heal and then they leave and then they camp out. Granted, I wouldn't recommend it if you guys are just getting
Why?
started
Guys, we
because.
could,
No.
I've been curious for a while. What season is it? And
It's-
how nice is it out?
Because you are kind of going further towards the tropics, it's not actually that cold at all. It
That's
is
nice
currently... Hold on, I actually had decided this and I completely forgot.
'Cause I have it in my notes to ask you what season it was for something I've been working on.
Yes, shit. I thought I figured it out. Sorry for swearing.
Like, we would have gone through the... When would the exam have been? Would it have been in, like, May at the end of the school year? Or would it be, like, September as the school year starts? And instead of going into the next school year, we go on our adventure instead. Those were, like, the two options that I was thinking, that it was kind of like a summer school course followed by the exam, and then you start your adventure for fall? Or...
That, I think, is what I said in the first episode as well, as I said there was like a 3 months training course that was done over the summer. So yeah, you're in like early fall right now. It's like late August, so it's still relatively warm.
it's beautiful out.
So you guys are looking at probably like, maybe it goes down to 60 at night, but not much more than that. It just depends on the weather.
Okay, and the next question, what was her name again? I was writing down notes.
Juliet.
It's gonna turn around and be like, how big is this island? Like, how long would it take to walk from one side to the other?
Well, walking is probably going to... from one side to the other. It depends on where you're heading, I suppose. If you're going down towards the south side, it'll take you a good, maybe 2-3 hours walk to get down there, towards where the gym, used to be. But then if you're going over towards the Pokemon hunting area, oh yeah, it's a whole thing. But if you're going towards
There's a whole things. Hold on. No, wait. You finish first, and then go back and explain.
Yes, that's a good idea.
She kind of like glances between you, glances at V, and purses her lips a little bit from the demands, but decides not to comment on it, evidently. Just goes, alright, well, first of all, 2 main areas the trainers usually head to when they come over here. First is the south side, where the gym, yes, used to be. And the other is the west side of the island. Now, you're currently on the east side of the island. This is where the main thing happens, I suppose, for lack of a better word. This is where the pier is. This is where the Pokemon Center is. And if you go up north, we have a Pokemart as well. It's not super well stocked, but there are a couple of options there for you. And then over on the west side of the island, we have our main Pokemon hunting area. Now that takes a little bit longer to get to. If you set out, say, at 10 a.m., you should be there by, I don't know, in about 4 hours or so. And then you can spend some time. Yes, so I would recommend, if you wanted to do a daytime hike, I recommend going very early, spending the day there, and then hiking back before nightfall, because it does get quite dangerous at night. Or for more experienced trainers, of course, it is possible to camp there as well. There's plenty of good little spots, and we do get a lot of beginners out from there, so there's a couple of spots that are marked as safe, because most wild Pokemon don't approach there. In that case, of course, you can leave wherever, but do keep in mind that you should be cautious and always keep an eye out. Any questions?
I have so many questions.
Yeah, but I think the best way for us to find those answers is just to dive in there and figure it out. We at least know directions to move in, and it sounds like we can't, like... This island is no bigger than, what, 2 miles across? Probably not as big as, so...
4 hours is a long time.
4 hours is quite a long time to hike, yeah.
It'll go by faster than you're expecting.
I'm doubting.
Yeah, I do too.
We need to get bikes.
You said that you are here alone tonight. If we leave you alone right now, how long do you think it'll take to get our Pokemon back up to full strength?
What about food?
We can go find food at, like, everything that we ask Nurse Juliet to do is going to delay us leaving more and more. So either we don't get to explore it all tonight because we could like go places before it gets too late, but not if it takes too long to heal everybody.
Well,
But we could
If
probably
we
go find
eat-
some like street food.
there's
That costs
definitely
money.
some diners that are still open. If you'd like to eat here, I can get the food started for you. Of course, Pokemon healing usually takes anywhere between, if you just have a Pokemon, I can usually get him healed up as long as there's no complications within 10 minutes. However, you guys have given me quite a party. So, all things considered, depending on what state they're in, it might take me up to an hour.
Okay.
See, that's fine.
Yeah.
However,
And
if you
Pyra
also
doesn't
want...
actually need healing, I don't think, so I can take her back.
Alright, I mean, I can just, give her a little bit of a rest. They always benefit from it. But if you'd also like food, I might have to wait a little bit, and I'll have to kind of juggle back and forth. And if you want rooms,
What if
those
we-
are ready. You can just stay here. It's up to you, really.
Okay,
Is
what if we
there-
help you make the food, and we'll just stay in the rooms, and you don't have to do anything?
Well, you don't have
Yes.
to help me make the food, dear. I'm not actually going to be cooking it all from scratch. We just have an agreement with a local distributor here, and I just asked them to deliver meals. They deliver meals to us basically every week, and then we'll just warm them up for you.
I told
It
you.
is
Frozen
microwave.
Yep.
It's a little better than frozen dinner, but it's yes, it's frozen dinner. It's good quality. They do good work. They just have to freeze them up to preserve them. The mac and cheese is really good.
That sounds good. I want that. It's also free, Milo.
Okay. Let's do it.
And if we're not going anywhere if we're not going around to the hunting ground, which we wouldn't be able to make it there in time anyways, I don't think we'd need Pokemon just to wander around the island.
No, you definitely
Me-
don't.
We might find something we want to grab though. You stepped right over in Ekans when we came in. You didn't see it by the corner of the parking lot.
What?
Yeah. You could have stepped right on it. Snapped up. You didn't even see it.
What? I stepped on it.
No, you didn't step on it. I'm saying you could have. You didn't even see it. Gotta keep your head
Why
on the
didn't you
swivel.
Tell me.
It's hilarious because
you-
I didn't even notice that was in there.
Yeah. Look down in the corner there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just go find some street food. And
But seriously, I am kind of running out of money.
yeah, not too great either. Maybe we could find some trainers at the gym once everybody's healed up who can
I wouldn't.
some of their
Sorry,
money.
I did assume you'd ask, but you didn't, and I kind of forgot about it. Before you walk out the door, please. First of all,
Just trying to see the exits.
what rooms would you like? Because we have one room with 2 beds, and we have another room with 4 beds.
I guess the 4-room, unless it's being called already. Someone else have dibs on it?
No, those 2 rooms are the ones that are free. Just making sure. Sometimes people, prefer to just take the smaller room and use a sleeping bag. Never know.
I mean, if it were cheaper, we'd probably go that route, but they're both free,
But it's
so
free.
They are
Yeah.
both free.
we'll just take the one with the 4
Might as
beds
well.
as long as it's available.
Sure.
And yeah, if a 4-person group comes along and needs it, though, I'm happy to sleep on the floor, so you can go ahead and switch us if you need to.
All right.
Or they can pull us for it.
That is certainly an option. I don't think there's going to be any more trainers coming through. This is already more than I'm used to. No dinner then? Just your Pokemon?
I mean, I'm still for the dinner that is free, and if you're not actually making it, we can heat it up. That's fine. I know how to use a microwave. If you just want to focus on healing Pokemon.
that is fine as well, if you'd like. I mean, I have I have a method of heating it up that doesn't make it soggy, but just let me know, I suppose. And she kind of points to the bell that's on the counter, picks up the tray with your Pokemon on it, and just walks back.
Okay. Wow, I feel weird. I mean, I just met both of them. Like, I don't have to, I've known both those Pokemon for, like, a day. But it feels weird not having any Pokemon on me.
It'll be okay. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a snake, kid.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I did. It was like a 12.
Oh, that's right. It's right there. Yeah, no. You see something that might be movement on the edge of the parking lot, but then when you, like, approach, it's just swaying grass.
Milo's gonna go and cook up whatever frozen dinners he can find in that, like, common area of the Pokemon Center.
Sure.
Just get us grub for the evening while she heals everybody.
Okay. Are you going back there, then?
Yes, I don't know where back there is. Aha!
It is up here.
Up there.
My gosh, there's more. Yeah, so he's just sort of raiding the fridge of the common area, and he'll cook 3 of them up.
Okay. Yeah, there's a little microwave over there, and she eventually comes back around and she gives you some meals that you can peel the plastic off of. There is one room here that says it is occupied, or there's like a little sign that has been flipped and set to occupied. This room says open, but it says capacity 2, and this room in the back here is capacity 4, and you figure that is probably the room that you have officially taken.
Well, I mean, before I cook anything, I have to go check out the room. I have to see it.
Okay. Sure. Reveal.
Reveal.
Okay. Wow.
Fancy.
Spacious. Okay, nice. Alright, food. And then he'll go and cook up meals.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, we tried to grab the Ekans if we could re-find it.
Yes. V is definitely like hunting through the grass, trying to find a snake
Well,
that hopefully will not bite him.
while he's cooking this for us, can we surprise him with a new Ekans?
Oh, great, another mouth to feed.
Everybody's like, yeah, more Pokemon! Milo's just like, no, more work for me.
But yeah, V
That would
is
be
like
awesome.
V is just like pushing his arms through the tall, like not tall grass, but like the grass around the concrete, like in the worst way possible to search for a snake.
It is the worst way possible to search for a snake, I gotta say. Just for funsies, roll me an investigation check. Okay. You stab your hand, and for a second you're like, ow, what the fuck? And it's just a sharp stick that you essentially, like, stuck right into the middle of your palm.
We'll put that there.
You are...
Can see him somewhere?
Can you? Yeah, you can make a perception check or investigation if you want to do it the physical way and begin to, like, mow the lawn with your hands, as Fee is essentially doing.
I know better than to stick my hand in a potential snake mouth.
You go ahead and begin to look, and you actually have a lot more experience with this, you know, knowing a little bit more about Pokemon, just first-hand experience, and you're standing on the edge of the lot, and you're scanning, and you see movement, and you peer in, and you see just the edge of that, like, rattlesnake-like tail as it disappears further into the forest, and you think that probably it was there, but V's, like, rustling around has basically spooked it off completely.
No, I am awfully dexterous. Can I try to grab the rattle before it gets away? Since I know it's not the mouth end?
I mean, it's like 30 feet away from you on the other edge of the lot. It's not like 5 feet away. You can try to make a run for it, but it's going to be a high DC. I guess roll me an investigation, and I'll roll investigation for the, or not investigation. Sorry, initiative for the Ekans.
Okay, then that would actually be a
One die.
15.
Okay.
Because I have a 4 initiative.
So it would be a 19. You said.
Yep, 19.
19. Okay, give me 1 second.
Milo's gonna have to like drag us back.
After all that fuss about getting food, V, you just need me to do all the work. You're sitting here juggling like 3
Got distracted.
trays.
Hold on.
Welcome to ADHD poster child.
Yeah, there you go.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, right.
Milo knew what he was getting into.
Okay.
This is another excuse, by the way, because we didn't get to do much with Salt Marsh, and I like to imagine Kid being the son of a breeder and like a potential professor. He's got that like Steve Irwin instinct to just
Touch everything.
Bother animals.
Yes.
Okay. You actually book it across the slot, and the Ekans has kind of not anticipated this action from you, so you book it and you see it in the it's very close to running away at this point. Okay. You are right there. What are you doing? It is still like approximately 10-15 feet away from you, and is now aware of you and is trying to make it into the trees, but it is within sight. What's the situation? Are you doing anything, or are you just...
You said it's aware. Is it like looking at me? Can I try to coax it towards me? Because we got plenty of rations. We bought a bunch, and I'm fine with using a day's worth of rations to see if it might be interested in some free food.
Okay, it's already on the run given... It's already on the run given Beast freaking searching for it. Roll me an animal handling, but with disadvantage.
Nice.
Oh,
A 1 and
One
a
and a 2.
You know how in Pokemon Legends Arceus, when you're trying to give Pokemon food, but you accidentally bonk them on the head with it instead?
Offended.
Offended, yeah. It literally, like, looks back at you, hisses, and then just a flip, and it's just gone. Like, it did not like that.
He comes running up behind. Did you see the snake?
Yeah, it got away.
Oh,
I don't think it liked my rations.
mommy. Those are still good, right? Though, just pick them back up.
Or do you
I don't-
pick
I
the
don't-
rations
I don't
back
know.
up off the ground?
I mean,
Nature
pretty
rations, okay? I'll just take a pass and lose 1 set of rations.
Incredible.
where'd they go?
That is the question, isn't it?
Pokes his head out. I don't want to leave
technical.
Neil's just sitting here. Alright, well, I'm gonna eat. Sit down and just start eating.
Okay. Do you guys come back in, or are you still looking around for the seconds?
Zubat, can you find it? Because you got 80 feet of hindsight.
Oh my god. I mean, you can try.
Pokemon.
Zubat, can you find it?
Do you pull out Zubat and basically send it on a goose chase for this thing?
Yeah, I'll see if she wouldn't mind just kind of not go off too far, you know, because I don't want her to jump by random things and we're not there, but maybe like 20-30 feet from us, because that'll cover, you know, a good little chunk of distance.
Sure. So you let Zubat out of its Pokeball, and it kind of lands actually on your hand, essentially, and listens to your request. And yeah, eventually takes off, and you see her kind of flittering around the top, right above the lampposts and the light that surrounds the Pokemon Center. And you see her every once in a while let out that sonic attack that essentially gives her blind sight. Roll me an investigation check for Zubat.
Okay, so that's what, intelligence?
I believe it is, yes. Oh.
She's
got a-
great. Yeah.
Yeah, she comes back and she just kind of peeps at you, essentially. But you don't know if she found it, or if she didn't, or if she just tried her best.
I'm sure she tried.
Yeah, it'll be okay. It's not that big a deal. You did what you could. I appreciate you.
Alright.
Before we head back into the Pokemon Center, V kind of just like tries to pick up the rations off the ground to give to Milo.
Okay.
Just give me croc rations.
Yes. Because he knows that you like camping food. And what's
Hey,
the difference,
Milo,
honestly?
I heard you like camping food. Half these rations covered in fucking dirt.
Yep.
That's not what makes them camping. Okay.
I would say by the time you guys come back, you walk into this main area that's in the back of the Pokemon Center here. Milo has already probably, like, halfway finished his food. Your food is cold. V comes in, and you see that V's holding something in his hands.
Here, Milo.
What do you have?
I got some food for you. Here you go. And he kind of just like drops it into Milo's hands.
Okay. I made dinner. It's good. Well, why? What happened?
Nothing.
We lost the Ekans.
Aw.
Almost had it.
What is up with this? Like, he just pushes down to the rations in his hand. Why? What is it?
I don't know. You like to get the food for camping, and so I figured that I could give you that, and then we don't have to buy another one.
Yeah, but it's been opened. Like,
It's fine.
alright.
It's still good.
I tried to tell him. I promise you I did.
I believe you. I believe you. Alright, well, yeah. Just eat up, and then once Pokemon are healed, then we can... I mean, if there are Ekans here, what else could be here?
I was gonna ask, like, if she knew what other kind of Pokemon were here, but I guess she was busy.
Sorry, that was I really just wanted Chester to not be, unconscious anymore.
He's fine.
It's fair.
They kind of just sleep, right?
I mean,
Have you ever been that lucky?
Probably.
That is a threat.
Huh.
As I said it, I kind of realized it sounded like a threat.
You wanna?
do you want to know what it's like?
Let me just
Probably.
deck you.
I mean, I think there was that one time in like elementary school where someone was being an asshole to Milo.
I mean, that was a lot of elementary school.
Yeah, but only one time, like, I kinda lost.
Right. No one time.
I just remember. that we
I
were
do know what you're
talking,
talking about. I do remember that.
And
'cause that
then
was
I
scary.
don't remember.
He said. I mean, in the short term, it's kind of like a nap. In the long term, it can get very bad. I fully understand wanting to get your boy patched up.
Yeah, I felt bad. It was like the first time that we were working together, and immediately he just got shut down.
Got yoked.
That was. I thought like jellyfish, water Pokemon. I forgot about tentacles, poison.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's all they can do. You'd think they'd have water moves.
You just gotta level
She
them up.
just poisons.
It'll probably get wolves and water gun and things. Bubble beam, maybe. Whirlpool.
I hope so.
Something
None
cool.
of my Pokemon,
You need water.
like none of my Pokemon know anything cool. Like Pyra doesn't even know fire stuff yet.
You gotta
I guess
teach 'em.
Ivory's cool. How am I supposed to teach them? I don't know how to breathe fire.
No, but this is what I was saying earlier. They know how, they just don't know they know how. You have to train them so that they can learn how.
How do you learn something if you don't know it? Or don't see it done? What?
Finish your mac and cheese, V.
Yes.
I'm working on it. Kind of like cold in the center. That's fine.
No, it was warm all the way through. I tried it.
You tried.
Uh-huh.
It's
Mac?
cold now because you guys were distracted. Well, I tried mine, but I cooked everybody's the same. Unless the microwave broke.
Alright. Yep. I'm eating. I'm finishing. Can we go yet?
Yeah.
I'm bored. I want to go look
Finishing
around.
and check on Pokemon.
He just like eats probably half of his and leaves the rest and just runs out the door. Are you done? Are the Pokemon done?
You yell this into the probably
He hits
the empty
the bell
doorway,
on
and
the-
then she eventually comes back out, and she's like, "They're almost done. I wanted to give your chestpin a little bit more time, or I guess it's not your chestpin, it's your chestpin. Never actually worked with a chestpin before. It's interesting. Where did you get these?
They were
From
our
the
starters
professor.
from our sponsor. Yeah.
Oh,
They were cool and gave us cool Pokemon.
Huh.
They were also really mean.
They were not mean. They were perfectly
Kinda
reasonable
mean.
considering everything.
They cussed at us and we're kids.
She slowly starts to hand you back your Pokeballs. Those of your Pokemon that weren't like fully down, it seems like she's basically finished with them, so she starts handing them out. And eventually, if you wanted to wait around another 10 minutes, she eventually brings Chester back out to you. And then she goes, well, that's all of them. I did
Yes.
want to make sure that you didn't just go running off willy-nilly tomorrow. You asked about the gym.
You said it's kind of a thing, but not.
Yes, it's kind of shut down, and that area is a little bit dangerous at the moment, so I wouldn't recommend going there.
Oh.
Hmm.
Why would you tell us that?
Why? I
Right.
mean, why would you tell them that?
What?
I want to go there.
Oh, no.
How dangerous? People
He
or
looks
Pokemon?
Nurse Juliet in the eye. You know who's gonna get hurt, right? It's gonna be me. I'm gonna get hurt by this.
I'm beginning to realize that. Look, no, it's just shut down. I'm not sure. Probably nobody's there
Why?
anymore. Look,
Why?
it used to be a regular gym, but about 2-3 weeks ago, some thugs came about and trashed it, and nowadays not many people go down there. It seems abandoned from the reports that I've heard, but you never know if they have lookouts, and just, I don't want you to get hurt, that's all.
We're gonna give me 10 more minutes, right?
What?
We're gonna give 10 more minutes so that Chester can be full health, right?
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
You're not
You're getting there.
telling me you're gonna
Can-
go there tonight. It's 2 hours away.
Can we have taken a
Yeah.
short rest while we ate dinner?
Yeah, I would allow that.
Alright, I'm
Especially Milo
I have 2 hit dice.
sitting there
Roll
by
one.
himself.
I'm back to full health.
Okay.
Alright, well,
I mean,
dinner
We won't
has
go
me
that
feeling
far.
rejuvenated. No, we're gonna,
but we'll go
We-
look around.
we have 2 tents.
It's like-
It's a beautiful night.
Absolutely not.
Nurse Juliet, if we do not return tonight, please do not panic, worry, or call the police. We will try our best to return at some point tomorrow.
I'll be back.
We're tougher than we survived a train wreck.
Well,
We did.
I really wouldn't recommend it.
It's fine.
Come on. Like, where do people even battle here anymore? If the gym is shut down because of thugs, then we can't even have a battle except for with wild Pokemon. Let's
We
go.
fight the thugs.
It kind of like gives you like, that's what I'm thinking. If we catch them
It's
at
fine.
night when they're sleeping because they're thugs and stupid, then
You think they
maybe.
sleep outside?
No, but
I don't think they sleep outside. Do we have to go in? Are we gonna break into their house?
I was getting to that you've gotten pretty good with that, so I thought maybe.
You want me to break? You actually do want me to break into a house? That's what you're saying. Can I get that in
Takes a
writing?
very, very deep, long breath.
Mhm.
Yes. I guess that's what we're saying. Let's get a. Let's
Okay,
get
we're
an idea
leaving,
of the
bye.
situation
I'll be
first.
back tonight.
Yeah.
Very concerned about this. Oh, okay. Oh no.
Huh?
Well, we were gonna head west. Now we're heading south. South.
All right. It's
Or are we
literally
gonna
like
go to the
night
Pokemon
at
park
night.
first? Yeah. His idea is catch them while they're sleeping.
Okay. Sure. No,
If they're sleeping, fight back, you know?
Seriously, like, what? You just want to go break into their house and just beat the shit out of some people?
No.
Huh?
I mean, not really. I just want to go check it out. I want to see. I don't know. It sounds interesting. It sounds like something that maybe. I don't know. Maybe we can help.
It happened in like 2 to 3 weeks, huh? Nobody
Guess.
wanted to, I don't know, not let their gym get taken over by thugs.
Right?
Right? They kind of just let it happen, and then we're just like, oh well, it's broken. Shit.
Maybe there's also a Nidorino.
They're all
look.
gone by now.
I
them off.
understand that these are cool, but they're not completely representative. There is no Chansey.
There's your Chansey. Chansey is a lie. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I feel fine, and he'll take Chester out and release Chester from his Pokeball to be free.
Okay.
How you feeling, Chester? Better?
Kind of comes out of his
That's
Pokeball, shakes a little bit, looks around, looks back at you, nods. It seems a little bit gun shy because, yeah, the last time that it's,
Yeah, we'll try not to let that happen. I mean, we could just go check out the shops. Or,
They're probably all closed by now, but I'm good to either, like, head down towards the gym or, like, go to the beach or something. That's not 4 hours away, even though I really want to go fight some Pokemon.
kind of looks around. I mean, that was why I was talking about camping. I figured if we walked down
No.
and didn't want to attack them in the night, because if it's a 2-hour walk, then maybe we attack them in the morning. Or
Then
talk to them
why
in the
don't-
morning.
Why don't we go back and sleep in nice beds and then talk to them in the morning if that's what we want to do?
I don't know if that's what we want to do.
Just think of all the nocturnal Pokemon we could go find.
That too. I don't know. More dangerous doesn't necessarily sound as bad as it used to. It just sort of sounds like the way to go, honestly.
I don't know.
Well, if
I
you
don't know what we're doing.
because it sounds like me and Milo are on board for go out into the wilderness and see what we can see.
It's just right now, in the middle of the night.
Yep. Right now, middle of the night.
What's wrong with you? Fine. Fine. We're gonna walk 4 hours right now in the middle of the night.
No, we're gonna walk 2 hours and then probably set up camp.
I hate you.
No, you don't. You don't mean that. We start walking to the south.
Okay, I guess you do. Okay.
That was hold on. Out of game, above table, guys. That was the you're heading to the windmill right now, okay?
Right?
Okay.
I mean, no, I don't know. It could be fine.
now,
I just did not
Ominous
anticipate.
clouds form on the horizon, lightning bolts strike in the direction we're heading to.
No, it's not like I would have set up something windmill like for you guys. I just did not anticipate it happening like in the middle of the night, because essentially, yeah, it's like 9 o'clock at night right now. You're gonna be walking. You're gonna get there around like I don't know,
11?
11,
11:30
yeah,
midnight?
basically. If that's what you guys want, like, who am I to stop you? I'm just like, okay.
I mean, I also like the idea of going down to the beach, because I was.
Right? I just want to go look at the beach, but Milo wants to go on a fucking murder spree.
Out of character, I'm trying to make a night version of the map that you guys are supposed to be on right now, because I forgot to do it, so if you want to talk some more, I'll have a beach map for you.
I mean, I wouldn't mind trying to see if there are any water Pokemon down there, because that would be a good addition right now. I got grass and I got fighting.
Did you buy a fishing rod?
I should have, but I didn't think
I
about
feel
it.
like we meant to.
Yep, I did not. I meant to. We could check on. Let's check the
Is-
Pokemarts here. We could see if they have.
Yeah, is the mart still open at this time?
You could go check it out.
Yes.
Give me 1 second.
Old Rod.
Hell yeah! Everybody
or
gets
we-
Magikarp.
Hell yeah.
Magikarp.
Or we'll just we'll tie a stick to a piece of fishing wire and fish like that.
I mean,
We should have. You were on to something. We should have asked what what we can expect out here to try to figure out what we're trying to get.
We can turn around and go ask Joyce.
I mean, you're literally standing in the parking
Or-
lot right now trying
yeah.
to figure out what to do. You're
Yeah.
having the, so where are we gonna
I
go
thought we
eat,
were-
guys?
I thought we were-
Conversation.
Right.
I thought we were heading to the Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, we'll stop back, I guess. Or I can. Do you
mean,
want
we
me
could-
to just turn around right now and ask for what Pokemon are in the area?
I mean, we could ask the Pokemon guy. I'm pretty sure anybody that's from around here is going to be able to tell us what to expect, right?
Think so.
Should be able to. Sounds right to me.
All right, Pokemon first.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Now, I just looked it up in the book. The old rods are fucking expensive.
Damn it! It's a
How-
shitty
how-
fishing rod.
How expensive are we talking? Because I don't know how much.
$1,000.
What?
How much?
1,000 for the
Jeez.
old rod. Right?
I don't even
It's
have.
a
I don't even
shitty
have
fishing
that
rod.
right now. Your boy is low
Could
on
afford
funds.
it, but
Yeah.
not much more than that.
I mean,
I'm still. We could put out there the stick and fishing line idea.
God, I want to go here already.
What is that? What are those? Those are shells.
They're shells.
It's just like a little sandbar island. And that's
That's
dope.
super cute.
hell yeah.
I mean, you could swim, right?
Let's just let's head to the mart. Ask what type of Pokemon are around here. I want to grab some more potions before we go out tomorrow. And 1 ether, so I'm gonna buy a potion and an ether. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Ether's
If they have
Not available at this Pokemart. I will tell you that right now.
it.
It's a small town. It's a
Unfortunate.
small town
Yeah.
Pokemart. They're not gonna have them. But as you guys walk in, I would say they do have this. They do have potions. Or should I just hold on? I wonder if I can do this instead. I wonder if I can just highlight the stuff that they do have. Hold on.
This music is good.
It is. Thank you. Hold on. I'm gonna highlight what they do have. As I got potion. And they have antidotes, and they have, let's see, revives. They also have Pokeballs and Great Balls. And, hold on.
Alright, well, I think I'm okay on Pokeballs. I'm gonna get 2 more potions. Are they book prices or are they?
They're a little bit upsold.
Tourist prices.
So potion would be 250 here, antidote 250, revive is like a solid 4,000.
Jeez.
Can't afford that.
And they do have like
Tourist
cookies.
prices.
They have like cookies, which aren't lava cookies, but they're like 500. They're labeled as like grandma's cookies.
Mm,
Do they have any?
but
Do they have any sort of like fishing rods, like displayed?
They do actually have fishing rods displayed. Yes, give me 1 second. Let me double check what the going
We
price.
gotta go rob those thugs, I think.
Just take all their money.
I mean, then does that make us the thugs?
That's like Robin Hood.
That's
We
true.
take
So
from the
yes.
take from the rich, they're rich through ill-gotten gains, and we give to the poor. We're poor.
We are. We definitely. That is what we are. Yeah, I've got like not a lot left. Okay.
How much is a standard fishing rod? Is it 1,000?
Yeah, it's way at the end in miscellaneous.
Oh, I see.
Along
So
with
much.
like the cost for a replacement Pokedex is 10,000 Pokedollars.
God. Okay. Well,
Don't-
be careful.
Yeah, right. Don't break your phone any more
yeah,
than it already
don't
is.
break it. Break it.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And I would say it's
Man, we are
about
going through it.
it's about 1,500 for like a standard rod, which would be considered an old rod.
Do they have just any like a spool of fishing rod and a hook?
They have a spool
A
of
spool of
actually no,
fishing wire?
they would probably tell you that like they're like, we don't really sell fishing supplies. If you want that, you can go to the repair shop next door. They got most of that other stuff in there.
Are they still open?
I mean, the old coot that runs it, he's just kind of strange. You can basically walk in any time as long as the light's on, and the light was still on. Whether or not he'll sell you something, that's another matter entirely, to be honest.
Good enough.
Real quick, are there Pokemon dangerous enough that we don't need to try to fish barehanded? Or can we just try to, like, get after it?
How attached are you to your hands emotionally?
Emotionally, pretty strongly. Physically, I think a well-placed bite could probably remove them.
Right, that's kind of what I figured.
Maybe.
There are things that will give you a well-placed bite. Got plenty of shelter, a couple of cloister that I've seen around here. Would not recommend trying it.
Hell yeah. Sounds awesome. Besides the hand biting
Yeah.
off part.
Yes,
Don't
everything about the
necessarily
hand biting
have
thing is pretty awesome, except for the part where they bite your hands. Sounds right.
Yep. Yep. Do you know what Pokemon are like in the forest over there?
And the man who's at the counter, he seems to be kind of on the older side. He goes, I haven't gone out there much myself. This is just a job. I mean, we got, let's see. Got some Bellsprout, seen an Oddish or two. Some people have reported, seeing Hoot Hoot, but that seems not right. Don't want to get your hopes up, but there's a couple of APOM that I've seen, but I would not try those if I were you. Not until you're real sure that you are not emotionally attached to the rest of your stuff, because they will take it.
They like to get up to monkey business.
They do. That's pretty much all they ever get up to. Other than that, we got, well, like I said, the shelter, plenty of those. Got some tentacle if you wanted to wait out, so I'd be careful.
He's already got one.
Oh, good. Keep that thing away from me.
I was just about to ask if you wanted to see it.
No, I definitely don't.
She's pretty cool.
No.
Sure.
Yeah. He points to a sign on the side of, like, on the glass part of the Pokemart out front that says no Pokemon inside. Or no Pokemon indoors.
Oh.
Kid looks at the sign and then to his shoulder where Froaky's just chilling.
Yeah, Milo has Chespin like he's
obviously
holding
have Pokemon out.
Look, if you're paying customers,
Nice.
as long as you don't destroy anything, I'm not going to say anything, but if you get tentacle all over my floor, we're going to have a problem.
All over my floor. Come on. What do you have against tentacles? You just said if we wanted to wait out to
They
catch them.
sting you! If you want to wait out to catch him and get stung, that's your business, none of mine. But I would
Only if
prefer...
you, like, come at them, like, mean.
Look, they stay in their part of town. I stay in my part of town. And it's all good. It's all good. I don't have a problem with it. But I'll tell you what. A tentacle once stung my pal Larry. He didn't recover for weeks. And now, he walks with a limp. That's where wading out into the tentacle area will get you. Wouldn't recommend it.
I mean, Milo got stung by one. He was fine.
I mean, it hurt, but I'm fine now.
Let's just wait a couple of weeks. You'll start limping too. Kind of shakes his
Are you
finger at you.
100% sure? Are you sure if it took a couple of weeks, it was related to the tentacle sting and not your boy Larry just being dumb?
Look, Larry's
Or
not
old.
the brightest peanut in the peanut factory. But I'll tell you what.
Are any of them?
Never mind. Don't look. You want
I'm
your
gonna go see if
potions
we
and
can
stuff
get
or
fish
not?
in line.
Yeah, I already paid you for mine, so I'm gonna leave. But it's
Yeah.
been nice meeting you.
Sure. Sure, kid.
And something.
Come back again
Okay.
someday after you get stung by a tentacle.
Too late, already happened.
Uh,
I guess we're going over here next. Is
Yep.
we follow?
V wants to go look for fishing wire.
okay.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you...
I mean, we literally have two water types. We could also just have them go fish something up and drag them on land for us.
It's true. Thought about it.
forcefully go
Still
down.
want to see if I can get a see if I can get a spool of wire.
Yeah.
Milo get Chespin ready, and then Tentacle and fucking Froaky just drag up a little shelter for him.
Hell
just
yeah.
starts vine
shelter.
whipping everything. Just whoosh.
You guys head uphill back towards this larger building that is the shop, and it is indeed still lit up, and it looks like it's got a couple of floors, but the sign up front, it looks like it used to say open, but it has been so, like, wind-worn that it doesn't say anything really. It just hangs there permanently. And as you kind of peek inside, you see that there's an open floor area that looks like it is just covered, like, floor to ceiling in cabinets of just various stuff. If you have ever been to, like, a Goodwill, but everything for basically mechanical, like, for everything mechanical, it is just that. It is just constant rows of just random little trinkets. it looks more like a warehouse that met a, 50% off yard sale than a proper
Discount craze house.
Yeah,
Craze
yeah,
house.
exactly. But there is like, it appears that there's people in there because towards the back you kind of see the edge of what looks to be like a table and there's somebody sitting there.
Hello?
Are you just yelling at the door?
He just walks in and...
Okay. Ding, ding, ding. There's like a little bell that chimes as you open up and walk inside, and you hear from the other side of this room somebody call in a very raspy voice go, "Yeah! Who's there? Hold on.
I want to buy some stuff.
You
maybe.
You want to what? Hold on, I'm coming. Oh, okay. Hold on." There's some shuffling, and eventually an old man rounds the corner, kind of rubbing his lower back. He gets a pair of glasses and he puts on top of his nose and kind of looks at you out over the glasses instead of looking through them, but somehow it seems to help. And he goes, haven't seen you around here, boy. What do you need?
We just got here. I
figured
you
that.
Sell stuff.
I do sell stuff.
Do you have like fishing wire?
I have like fishing wire, yeah, hold on. How much do you need?
Just like I don't know how. Just a roll of it. I don't know what they come in.
They come in spools.
Spool, a small spool,
A small spool of fishing wire. Just one?
and maybe a hook.
Like what?
Yeah, just one.
Alright. Any specificity besides that? Like, you want something a little bit thicker? Or something with a little more give? What do you want?
I just what would you recommend for trying to fish?
I would recommend fishing wire and a fishing rod, son.
Well, without the fishing rod part, because I don't have that. I figured I'd
Do you
just
have
try and
What do you
stick.
want fishing wire for? Hold on a second. And he kind of turns around and looks around
I'm gonna make
another
one.
cabinet and goes, D, hold on a second. What are you laughing at? I got these weird kids in here. Just drink your tea. And then he shovels closer and past you, going over to the counter. And goes behind it and actually begins to just dig behind the counter.
I don't think you're gonna be able to just slap fishing wire on a stick, and
Why
it's
not?
gonna work as well as you think.
Isn't that pretty much what a fishing rod is?
I mean, yes, and a whole lot of no. Like, like a lot. And when you're catching
Why?
water Pokemon, you need like something that can actually reel them in. Otherwise, it's just gonna snap your stick.
What if I just hold on real tight?
It's gonna.
Cause like,
You know
Might
how
cut
that
your
last guy
hand.
was? Yeah, he was talking about how attached Kid was to his hands.
yes.
Oh, got it right here. I found it. Fishing wire. And then he kind of leans on the counter and hands you what is essentially, a little spool of fishing wire. You get the sense that this is just some leftovers he had as opposed to something he had, in stock. Although it's uncertain because that seems to be just the permanent condition of the shop to begin with. But he glances and hands it over to V and goes, "Go, live your dream. Who am I to stop you from learning a good lesson?" And then he glances
Like
at Milo
Hudson.
and winks.
Yeah, but the problem, sir, is that when he. No,
I'll figure it out.
mind.
He'll figure it
Do you
out.
have, like-
That's the spirit.
A hook. How do you tie the hook on the fishing wire?
Lessons are
Shoot.
extra, boy. You should figure that out yourself. I would love to see the result, by the way. So here's... Hold on. Oh, bending. Oh, that's definitely gonna hurt in the morning. There it is.
Do you need help?
Nope. Okay. Here is a hook, and he takes out a single fishing hook and lays it on the counter.
Cool.
Anything else for you, Sonny?
Do I need anything else to fish?
You need bait or something like that.
You find yourself a good stick, Sonny. Let me know how it goes.
Okay. Sure.
You can get those out in the forest, they're free.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep.
What, I don't know, what else is here? Is there anything interesting? Or is it all just, like, junk?
By my count, the most interesting thing here is you, Sonny boy. But yeah, I got all kinds of things you need. Well, what are you looking for?
I honestly don't know.
You want to build a Rube Goldsberg machine? Because I'm pretty sure if you all are into the type of stuff that this fisherman's doing, I bet I could probably find what you need there. If you want to make a bear trap out of some hot glue and staples, probably secure that.
What?
Anyone
I mean, alright.
on the beach?
If this is a warehouse, what exactly do you have stocked? Like, can you give us a vague idea?
Well, I do stock a lot of fishing wire. I stock a lot of rope for the fishermen here. I got some spare parts for boat engines and things. I got some old anchors out back. Got some tires. Got some tire caps. Got some 2x4s if you need those. Got some building supplies. Got some piping if you'd like. Got a whole lot of tools. I got a screwdriver around here somewhere.
We found Home Depot.
Yeah. Goodwill, Home Depot.
Yep.
Is there anything, while he's listing it, all this stuff off, can I just, like, look around and see if there's anything that just catches my eye that's, like, less building shit and something weird?
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
One.
Oh no.
No, I can reroll that. 2.
We're all fired tonight, y'all.
Right?
You are, yeah. You look around, and the weirdest thing that immediately catches your eye, I would say, is a 50-gallon blue tub, that has, like, a label on the side that looks like it's been attempted to be scratched off, but you can still kind of read that it says lube on it.
Nice.
Wow.
Hey.
Huh.
Hmm.
And,
I mean,
like, if I
he
look at
work
it,
with machinery, so at least we know it's not that kind of.
That's true. That is
you
true.
say that,
That's true.
but is it empty or is it full?
Do you go over to check it out?
Yes.
You go over there and you find that it is actually filled about, like, 1/4 of the way up to with rusted nails.
Oh. That's
Well,
not.
at least you didn't stick your hand in like I thought you were gonna do.
That's like the opposite of lubrication.
Yeah, you know, you gotta have a little interesting, you gotta have a little surprise in your life, right?
Never
Like
let them know
tetanus?
your next move.
Anyway, you
Right.
kids,
How much do I owe you? And we're gonna go fishing, and I'll let you know what I get.
you know what, kiddo? I'll sell that to you for a story of how that fishing goes when you get back. How about it?
Okay.
You-
I'm not gonna say no to free.
Yeah,
Yep.
that went better than expected. Tell Captain D we said thanks.
He turns around and yells towards the back of the shop, goes, "They say thanks!" And you hear what sounds to be the very end of what must have been suppressed laughter of Captain D's voice. And you assume that she has been just sitting there, just like trying to laugh into her hands and like biting her fist, essentially. And she just calls back, "Yeah! Yeah! Thanks, yep! Good to know, kiddos. You have fun fishing. Oh.
Hey.
Great. This is just.
It is
I'm
gonna be great. I don't know why everyone is being so weird about this.
I mean, it's not weird. I just know how this is gonna go, and it's gonna be great.
Amazingly.
We just need to get, hopefully, it sounds counterproductive to what we're trying to accomplish. Hopefully we find something small and not a large water-based Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they're a crabby, and you can like
Aw.
crab. You could kind of get away with crab fishing with a hook on a string like that. Like, kinda. Just gotta do it right.
I am so good at this. I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on, I need to go find a stick.